Merry Christmas everybody. So this video I'm actually recording on Christmas Eve because if I record it any later than today, the food that I'm about to show you will be gone. So here are a couple of examples of the sorts of things that I bought in the run up to Christmas that I will be sharing with my family because this year, for the first time in the last couple of years since I've been vegan, my family made a real effort to try and have basically a kind of a meat-free Christmas, which is entirely on them, and I really do appreciate that. We will have some family members, the older generations coming over, so of course there will be some meat around, not that I'll be consuming that myself, which, you know, again, I understand older generations is not really something that you're going to be able to change. But anyway, what I've done is I've bought a load of food that hopefully people can at least try, dig into and try and enjoy. So first of all, there's a brand, and I'm probably going to mess the name up. I think it's Skya. It's there. I've been using this brand on and off for probably the last year and a half, and all of their items come mail order, and most of the time it just completely sells out. So in the summer, for example, you can get burgers for barbecue. They just sell out in days, sometimes hours. So the one I'm just showing you there, this is an example of one of their steaks. You can also get rashers of bacon and things like that. Another steak here. The reason why I've got these is actually because I had to kind of bulk up the order to get my free shipping. This is what I've actually got for Christmas. So this is like, it's kind of like a roll, and you've got in here, what is it? So it's their, wrapping, rolling, slicing into strips, original kind of Christmas fillet. I'll try and get a picture up on the screen because that obviously is sealed and wrapped up there. But it's basically kind of a meat roll, all the cool stuff in it. So I got one of those, had to pre-order it, and it did sell out. And then I hit the local shops because obviously that's quite difficult to get hold of all the time. So local shops, what's on offer? I got this last year, so it's really cool. This is the Linda McCartney's vegetarian beef roast with red wine and shallot glaze. This is really cool, kind of basically like a lump, big lump of sausage style meat. And I've actually just realised that was supposed to be in the freezer, and I've had it in the fridge. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm getting distracted there. Anyway, there's that. I had that last year. That went down a real storm with the family, so that's going to be on offer. Also, this here from Fry's. Fry's is a brand that used to historically just be available in kind of the health food shops, but now they've gone mainstream, which is absolutely awesome, and they have just hit the ground running. People are loving their offerings, and I've been eating their stuff for a long time anyway, so I'm familiar with the brand. But this year it is a festive vegan Wellington. That was chunky. This was a little expensive. I think it was around like £7 or so, but it feeds obviously more than one person. So yeah, beef Wellington. This here, which actually when I picked it up and I showed some of my family members, they went, "Oh, I'd like to try that." Yeah, good on you, you're welcome to try it. This is the 3-nut mushroom roast. This is another product. This is a Sainsbury's own product, one of our supermarkets. Now, the other supermarkets are offering some amazing stuff for Christmas, but I don't have them local to me and I wasn't going to travel around. Plus, I'm not going to eat all of this stuff anyway. Another little bargain. I'm not a big buyer of kind of processed cheese. And anyway, the local shop to me, sometimes they're a smaller store, like kind of a quick express store. So what sometimes happens is they get a load of food delivered, which is actually not meant for their store. It's meant for the big store down the road. And because of that, I just whack reduce stickers on them and get rid of them because they're not supposed to be in the store. One of the examples is this one here. This is the Via Life cheese, which was £2.50, expensive stuff, down to £1.20. They had 4 of them. I bought all 4. Crazy, I know, but it's because you got until, is that going to focus? Got until November on this guy. So November of next year. Brilliant. And that's the kind of stuff I'm going to be eating over the Christmas period. I'll try and get some pics as well. This video will go up after Christmas. I'll get some pictures of what it kind of looks like if I remember. Obviously, you got your roast potatoes and all the veggies, so it's going to be a really exciting Christmas this year. Great to see some amazing products out and about. And yeah, fingers crossed, people around the world are going to be dipping into some things they wouldn't normally be eating. I know the vegan community is really, really growing now. It's becoming far more established. It's more of a kind of a regular thing that you see out. I did go to a restaurant the other night, and it seemed to be one of the only restaurants that I could see on the high street that didn't actually have any vegan options specifically. You can make things vegan, but I just feel like people are missing a trick. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you some of the items I'm going to be eating. It's not often that I eat a ton of kind of processed, pre-packaged food, but it's available. I want to try it this Christmas, want to be festive. Here's my little hat. I'm going to head out for a run now, Christmas Eve run. Keep it light, keep it fun. And yeah, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Okay, so I've got 2 dishes to make. To be perfectly honest with you, it's probably completely pointless me actually doing any kind of instructional video because there's a better instructional video out there. The first of which comes from the Happy Pear. Their video is just 3 minutes long, 3 minutes 33 to be precise, and this is a vegan chocolate truffle, and it involves just 3 ingredients. It's dark chocolate, it's dates, and it's vanilla extract. I have all those 3 ingredients. It's not going to take me 3 minutes, I'm sure. It'll probably take me closer to 10. Plus I don't have a food processor, so I'm basically going to completely bodge it and throw it into a Nutri-Ninja. Who knows what's going to happen there. The second meal I'm making, not really a meal, potato salad. And I've been informed that people basically, my family, are pretty boring when it comes to flavours, so this is just going to be potatoes, mayonnaise and some spring onion. So it's only when I started to think about recording it, I really thought, what is the point of wasting your time? Anyway, I'll show you the dishes when I finish with them. And yeah, tag at the end of this video. And there it is, food for Christmas. You'll see the picture there. I think they turned out pretty good. A couple of points to note. Definitely chop your dates before putting them into any kind of food processor. My Nutri-Ninja nearly took off. I think I nearly blew the motor because I just kind of chucked them in as they were. But hey, overall, looking pretty good. More or less a date covered in chocolate, nice and rich. And yeah, on to the next meal now, which is potato salad, which is pretty much foolproof, isn't it? Christmas Day, we made it. I seem to have woken up and lost the gift of voice. So that has been a bit of a funny day for me. Couldn't really talk all that much, but sometimes that is a blessing, I suppose. Let's talk about the food. I realised I didn't take a picture of potato salad last night, and actually what I'm going to do is link you a video below, because I made the potato salad slightly differently to what I would normally make. Normally just boil the potatoes, obviously wait till they cool down, chuck some spring onion mayo in there, job done. This one involved the red skin potatoes, which I had, roasting them, bit of salt, black pepper. It just transformed it and made it so much nicer. And so the food that I had today, you know that at the start of this video I showed a couple of different things that I was going to take. I'm splitting them across Christmas Day, Boxing Day tomorrow, and also New Year's Day, where I'm going to have similar kinds of foods. So today I had the roast beef, whatever it's called, and also the mushroom and nut combo creation thing. People who are not vegans joined and had some of that with me as well, and the feedback was really positive. The chocolate truffles went down an absolute storm. I mean, I had far too many of them. In terms of how good dates are for you en masse, I would probably argue I'm going to be paying the price of that. But they were really seriously good. And you know when you just get that little moment inside where you're proud of something which is 3 ingredients basically blended and moulded into a ball. I mean, it's not anything remotely talented at all, but it was something that I was quite pleased with because I actually contributed. And yeah, so I'm going to make those again in the future. I might start to kind of alter that recipe slightly in terms of what I can add to it and make it a little bit more exciting. But hey, Christmas is just about kind of sharing and enjoying that time together with family. And what was really cool this year is typically I'm just going to get myself a big bundle of socks given to me every Christmas Day. And because people know I'm running, I didn't just get normal socks, I got running socks. So that's actually probably the most interesting and useful gift I could get from somebody who would normally just buy me, you know, your standard token kind of gift. So I was over the moon with that. Probably the happiest I've ever been receiving a pair of socks. you know, I'm getting some good brands. I'm getting like Hilly, and I'm getting some other running stuff, some running shirts, some running tops. That's just the coolest thing ever. And yeah, people are really on board as well. I'm going to get yeah, a little bit more, hopefully, over the next couple of days. Not that I'm necessarily interested in the gifting side of things, but basically what I want to do is be able to kind of share the journey even more with people, and so that just provides an interaction, especially with family members I've not seen for a long time, have heard through the grapevine that I'm running. It just means I get to explore that with them more through conversation. Anyway, it's Christmas Day. I'm going to shoot this video up on YouTube as quickly as I can, and then get back to the festivities. Hope you all had a great Christmas Day wherever you are in the world, and hopefully, if all goes to plan as well, tomorrow morning I can get up and get out. I think I just need to go for a nice, light, easy 5k just to, feel like I'm a bit more refreshed. I do enjoy eating like this. Huge volumes of great food, but it's not my day-to-day eating routine, and so I think the running's probably just going to knock a few more calories off. My step count today is absolutely awful. I mean, I'm just edging into the 4-figure mark, but basically it's a shocking realisation that I spent a lot of my day just sat. Anyway, chat to you soon.